People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Now, as a youth growing up in Jamaica, when we hear about madman, it is one particular look that comes to mind. Look at your screen. This is what a madman would look like back in the days. And I am sure that persons would attest to it, validate or verify. Yes, them usually walk up and down, go in a garbage can, fling things all over the place, I look for food, walk up and down and kick stone. And this is no sorts of this to any sorts of person with any sorts of mental illness. Me just keep it straight. However, it seems as if the madman thing is revamped. There's a new wave, a new breed, Madman 2.0, 2023 edition. These persons are now taking their act on social media. Don't know if they've convinced somebody to go on their social media handle, go in their password, and then put these people on it in some sorts of video, voice note, or both. I am going to show you two perfect examples. First example is of a young man that claims that, listen, we can expect the next hit on beryllium to be in some sorts of town, coming to his town very near. He is warning beryllium, he is warning the popo, listen, look out for this, this is inevitable. People, take a listen, take a look.
The next chuck down, beryllium, Brownstown, alright? Yeah, next chuck, Brownstown. So anytime when you say something happen at Brownstone and a Brownstone killer them do that, alright?
Now people, you see this man? He look like some sorts of turkey. Turkey that when you have Thanksgiving, them have that little red head with the little thing I drop below him. However, it seems as if he was not present for the dress rehearsal, so therefore him feather them that was supposed to be grey is now green and blue. We cannot take these persons serious. What we've come to realize is that when it comes to social media, persons are willing to do just about anything for that 15 minutes of fame. Whenever any sorts of topic exists, as in beryllium and the 4 hits in the past 2 months going on 3 months, these people want a part of the action. They want to be in the spotlight. 15 minutes of fame, like I said. However, there's an even madderer than this mad ras, in mad like Shad, that also put out a video. Now, apparently, this person put out 2 videos before our video and an extensive voice note with him dissing his family, dissing his crony, dissing just about everybody that is in any sorts of engagement with him. He then puts out a next video and he is going full blast at some bloggers. Don't know who it is, don't watch other bloggers, so therefore I would not have an idea if he is talking about me, she, he, or the old lady. Does not really matter. I am going to show you what he had to say, and then I am going to give my piece.
Alright, you want to blogger for that about me, I'm the most wanted from Clarendon. See me the most wanted long time, but get this class straight. Ask every chopper down there, none of them reach out me. Me a millionaire from 7 years ago. I'm even come to man father money. I'm no man for supposed to super rich at me. Me what you see here, worth over $1.5 million US. Ask man speed and them friend them. And every one of them, none of them in believe. See, My own house a Bermuda where I never sleep in a camera. A 50 million them spend past Peter God and the one of me them from 2000 bumper clock 17 to 2022. No more than God left me. I shall know me, I'm a mother now.
So people, like I said, they want their 15 minutes of fame. I gave him like 30 seconds. So that is enough. Now people, when I think about this or see this video, I could make a couple of calls and I could send the link to a couple of people. Meaning people in a law enforcement. Had I thought that this man is a danger to society, and maybe he is. However, I would consider this man to be more of a danger to himself than society. Could be to both, because you can't really take any sorts of chance. This man is obviously a loose cannon. Don't know what is bothering him. However, he seems to be stressed out. He needs some sorts of psychological evaluation. He needs to be taken to some sorts of mental institution, i.e. Bellevue Central. So people, what I did not want to take any sorts of chances. And if this man did anything, it would rest on my conscience, as if I give a rat's ass. So I called the relevant authority, meaning law enforcement, different departments, and I asked them to look at this video or these videos and assess the situation. They told me, after looking at it carefully, yes, we are going to preem. However, maybe, like you said, you want to call Bellevue. So people, I did call Bellevue. I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to the call that I made to Bellevue and the conversation that was had. Ring, ring, ring. The phone I ring. May I call Bellevue right now? Ring, ring, ring. Somebody answer the phone. Hello, how you doing? Hi, good morning. Is this Bellevue? Yes, it's Bellevue. How can I help you? I am a little bit concerned. I have a couple of young men that I see on social media in a couple of videos. Those were the videos that I sent to Bellevue Central WhatsApp group. I am sure that you might have seen it. Oh, yeah. Me see them video, yeah. Are the maddest madman them me ever see. I would confirm or say yes, that is so. So let me ask you a question, because I know back in the days, whenever you brought anybody in, you would be given some sorts of gift, be it a tin of Milo and some Betty milk or Nestle's milk. Do you still offer those gifts? Well, you know, sir, with all that is going on with the pandemic and things kind of tight right now. So we only have Lasco. And then we have a next thing called Fofonko milk. Who? What is Fofonko milk? Or is a brand from over, so from the infrastructure people? You mean from CHINA? Yes. You know what? I don't really drink Lasco and definitely don't want no Fofonko milk, whatever it is called. So therefore, I am going to do it as my civic duty. I am going to try to locate these two young men, and then I am going to bring them in, drop them off at the gate, and then blaze off. Would that be okay? Well, if it's that way you want to do, so what you want me to do with the product? I'll pass. I'm okay. Alright, thank you very much. Drop them off at your earliest convenience, sir. Not a problem. Thank you. People, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Do you believe I have to make a disclaimer stating that this was not an actual call, this was an reenactment? Because, you know, we have the critics. For whatever reason, I guess when you're talented, people have a problem with it, especially when they lack that talent. Back to the story at hand. Now, people, here is the thing. Not even talking about the beryllium, because obviously we saw that this clown was posing as if him have some sorts of tool. Maybe at best it would be some sorts of board gun. However, he could not even get a board that was shaped out to look like a tool. So therefore, he was fooling nobody. The only fool was him being the fool. Back to the main character, this man that is supposed to be some sort of dancehall artist. Now, like I said, this man made a video after he posted a couple of videos showing what a buffoon Jackasse was, and people like me say, this man claims that he is a chopper. This man claims that he is worth in excess of $1 million US, a lot of money for most persons. He made several threats to members of other GANGS, other choppers. He pretty much self-snitch, dry snitch about how much tool him have, how much tool him buy, how much people him KILL. He even mentioned that he just went to his family house and he took away at least 3 of them, and he saved one and told them, listen, I have a special DEATH for you. So therefore, you are going to be a special case. I am going to leave you until later. This man then made a lot of threats that he is going to take out at least 10 popo. That is where he might have crossed the line. That is where these people might intervene, because people, we know that these popo, they are ultra sensitive. They are very thin-skinned, and in this case, rightfully so. And why they are going to make sure that they investigate this case, this man was seen in a video with some sorts of tool. No sorts of props, no sorts of toy tool, no sorts of water gun. Real tool, look like some sorts of 9 or 4/5. It is against the law, because everybody knows, based on the stringent measures at Firearm Licensing Authority, that man would not qualify. If he would be qualified, the whole of Jamaica would have 10 and 20 tool, one house of GUNS. Some just say, just by him posing with that tool alone is reasons for the JSAF to search for him. And you realize the last video that he took, he was in some sorts of bush, and he was even more paranoid than he seemed paranoid or under the influence of something. Don't know exactly what it is. I am not the expert on that. I wish that this young man would get some sorts of help. I wish that this young man would stop showing off himself, exalting himself, because people like them say, he that exalted himself shall be base. However, he is a bait if you really check the statistics. People, let me tell you something. There's a thing in life that is called karma. There's a thing in life that is called reaction. And these people that feel as if, yes, them a chopper, don't know this man to be any sort of chopper, know him as some sorts of artist he sings about chopping. However, we know that most of these youths are just dry snitching, self-snitching. They will do just about anything for fame. And people, I would not even be surprised if this was some sort of publicity stunt, because anything will go. These people will go through any sorts of length to make sure them get some sorts of highlight. However, I would think that this youth needs to be relegated to some sorts of mental institution, be analyzed and assessed before he hurts somebody, or even more than likely hurt himself. Because here's the deal. If the popo, even though they don't take him seriously, they take the fact that he has that tool. If when the popo go for him, he is going to act as if he is bad. He is going to act as if he is alive because he will be DEAD. As simple as it sounds, and it would be justified because based on the force order, if and when you go for any sorts of person to apprehend any sorts of criminal and you feel like your life is in danger, and feel is the operative word, you can use like force, DEADLY force. Youth, your family members, please to get some sorts of help for this dude because this dude is going to be DEAD if he continues his buffoonery. And people, this is not to clown out this youth because he is doing a very good job for himself already. This is called constructive criticism. I am giving him a warning based on what I know, and he should probably take heed. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.